Oh, you afraid to be the man? Well, now you're done off. Welcome to the ceremony. Yeah, I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. Welcome to the ceremony. Yeah, I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. I can tell just by his energy that son off. They talk about me, man, that's how they get they nut off. You not equipped to bust a lick, how could you come off? Oh, you the trigger man, but you won't let no gun off. You're all flank and can beat, so go punt off. Hip-hop is home for me, hobos go have a bum off. Hate all you want, I have a laugh, it's you I shrug off. I'm the ace on the mound, I get just struck off. Your disrespect will not be tolerated. Fuck off, and if you wanna buck off, sincerely you should duck off. It's an onslaught on sight. If we head off, the sound of what you set off, I'm thinking I should let off. I hit the target dead on, that's why you have to fled off. I place it, never let off. It's no J, come on, check guard. Welcome to the ceremony of the cutoff. Although the serpent lies around, I tell them fuck off. There's certain energies that I might have to cut off. Oh, you afraid to be the man? Well, now you're done off. Welcome to the ceremony. Yeah, I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. Welcome to the ceremony. I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. I don't see no competition, you should step off. I'm unequivocally the best, so leave the rest off. You not a boss, if you blue face, even your breath off. Take that S right off his chest, that shit was pressed on. Man, I'm Mr. Miyagi, these ninjas wax on, wax off. Claiming that you trapped off, you couldn't get a pack off. 3, 2, 1, let's blast off. Believe I rap my ass off, you baby powder ass off. I'm a robbery with the mask off, you a whole bitch with her pants off. So don't compare me to a knockoff, feel a way to come pop off. Spin a block for your top off, fuck your bitch like a socks off. Yeah, I really got the hot sauce. Come on, we can get the rock off, no violations to the clock off. I haven't judged when I bomb off until it's time for me to sign off. You gon' have to get your grind on before you try to take mine off. Welcome to the ceremony of the cutoff. Although the serpent lies around, I tell them fuck off. There's certain energies that I might have to cut off. Oh, you afraid to be the man? Well, now you're done off. Welcome to the ceremony. Yeah, I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. Welcome to the ceremony. Yeah, I cut him off, I cut him off. I cut him off. Welcome to the ceremony. Ahora tú, maricón. This nigga out of here. Can never compete. Not with me.
This is The Spot with your host, Prophet Pete and DJ Shawn Recognize on WEMS Radio.
Spinning.
Yeah, we here, y'all.
Bitches love my drip, nigga. I keep spinning on them. I keep spinning on them. Whole lot of money, whole lot of jewelry, lot of drip, lot of women on them. Yeah, they watch how I'm spinning on them. They like how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Spinning shit that I'm spending on them. Fake bitches to official form. Catch a fit when I dick and dog them. I'm a Brooklyn nigga, got bigger problems. Niggas said it's big pimping on them. Never love a trick, ever trust a bitch. I just fucking quick and then I duck the bitch. Just in case I feel the rubber grip. I'm in the club dripping. A single thing that I bought custom. Open up the door, let you show I'm coming. Spinning this not taking off nothing. Beehive used to have a swarm coming. Category 5 got a storm coming. Once I'm in the city, see the halls rushing. I get the pussy wet, leave the drawers flooding. All the big kids on the strip know me. All the young spinners gonna be big homies. Niggas get the tripping, it's a grip on me. When I'm in the bricks, I have a split for me. Real high niggas, keep a zip on me. 720 waves, got your bitch on me. I mac these bitties like Denzel. Nigga, King Combs ain't got shit on me. I keep spinning on them. I keep spinning on them. Whole lot of money, whole lot of jewelry, lot of drip, lot of women on them. They watch how I'm spinning on them. They like how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Feeling like Goldie, rims pokey, watch closely. Throw the MCM frames on, watch all these bitches post me. Got shit starting, busting licks with the pigs knocking, split sparking with the whip parking at the Ritz Carlton. Hope stroking, hoes from Hoboken, dope poking, low blowing on yacht parties, showboating. Aki diamonds on them, looking swole with the gold on me. Cityscapes, getting table dances with the pole on me. OT on the road, living up to that God image. A single car rented gets sent back to God Center. Got the right appeal, plus everything that I write is real. The waves is on spin, niggas think I signed the title deal. I keep spinning on them. I keep spinning on them. Whole lot of money, whole lot of jewelry, lot of drip, lot of women on them. They watch how I'm spinning on them. They like how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them. Whipping through the city, 12 and never get me, nigga. Watch how I'm spinning on them.
Yeah, it's the spot. And we coming to you live. Don't forget it, y'all.
J. You know what it is. Network.
Yeah, for all you that didn't know, now you know we got my man Fredro Starr in the building. It's about to go down, y'all. Here we go. This is the spot. And while we waiting for him to come in, just want to say shout out to my man Fredro Starr.
What up?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Chilling. What's popping, B?
Yo, you definitely still look like you like 18, bro.
Shit, I ain't no 18. Shit, man. I got a son that's 22 years old, man.
Yo,
you know what I mean? But you know, it's a good weed, you know what I'm saying? Gotta smoke that Cali, man.
Oh, it's the herbs, the herb remedy that you've been taking all your life.
That's it, man. You know, I learned from Bob Marley.
Yo, I must say, it's an honor to actually be able to sit down and chop it up with you. Growing up on your music, definitely listening to you and the Onyx crew and some of the stuff.
Shout to Sticky Fingers, man. Shout to Sticky, man. Shout to the Onyx crew, Sun C, rest in peace to Big DS, Jam Master J. Yeah, the crew.
Yeah, man, it was no joke. I always tell people, music moves you, and depending on what mood you was in, you listen to certain music. And during my teenage years, my early adolescent years, slam and joints like that were the stuff that I would listen to when I was outside or I was feeling away.
Yeah, man, everybody be saying, yo, you got me kicked out of school. My mom's is, you know how many stories I heard like that? Slam was the music in the early 90s, like 93, 92, 94. Like that was the music, you know what I'm saying? You go in the backyard parties, you go in the clubs, everybody slam dancing, just having fun, man. But at the end of the day, we definitely was bringing a lot of energy and a lot of energy to the industry, man. I would just say that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely had a lot of energy. I could see it. And, even now, although people might not know, you've still been making music. So you've been doing it. Whew, if we even count from the 90s, what, 30 plus years?
I would just keep it at 30 just to keep the number, you know what I'm saying? I would just keep it at 30 years, man, hip hop, man, And like you said, we still doing our thing. We still on tour crazy. Before the COVID, we was doing about 100, 150 shows a year. And this is like the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. We a touring rap group. Like when it comes to shows and stage performance, Onyx is up there with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? We came in the game with Run DMC. So that just kept us, rocking and kept us in the game and engaging with fans and, still seeing young fans. Cause like you said, when you was an adolescent, you was wilding out. But when we still make music to this day, we talk to adolescents. Like our music is strictly for niggas that's 17, 18, 19, no matter how old we get, we go back to that adolescent stage of thinking and we make those records. So when you see if you see an Onyx show, we got dudes at our show that's like 19, 16, 17, like adolescents, because we speaking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like we stay speaking to them.
Yeah, and I think keeping true to where you came from, being from the streets, it doesn't matter. Believe, you being from New York, Queens to be exact. To me, it never mattered what hood you was from. There's a hood everywhere in the world. So if you stay true and talk about where you from, you always gonna be able to resonate with people across the country, across the world.
Yeah, that's true. No doubt. It's a hood everywhere, man. No matter where you go, we all going through the same shit, just in different places, man. We all want to get out. The hood is when you're young, the hood is fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. The struggle is fun, selling drugs, all that shit, coming up, fighting, all that shit is fun. You know what I'm saying? When you growing up, it's just part of life. And that's what we express in our music, shit that we went through, and I'm sure everybody else went through the same shit in their hood. Just growing up on Rockaway Boulevard, smoking your first blunt, drinking your first 40 ounce, drinking Cisco, that type of shit, getting your first piece of pussy, all that shit. That's what growing up, that's what it's about. And that's what we always talk about in our music. You know what I'm saying? We like to keep it official hoodie, woody, man. That's why I say hoodie woody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now you came out with this joint called Punk MCs, right?
Yeah. No
Now,
doubt. That was recently. Yeah, recently. This
yeah,
year, 2020. Yeah.
right. It was recent. Now, watching the video, you talking about you keeping a hoodie. You wearing a hoodie through the whole joint, through the whole, just
Yeah.
stepping out of different whips. You on the beach and all that, but you still talking your stuff.
Yeah, man. Punk MCs. I just released that this year with a producer named Shaw Skills. He produced the whole EP. Rest in peace to Shaw Skills. You know what I'm saying? One of the illest producers in the game. Produced Slam. Produced Throw Your Gun, Shifty, like the whole Back the Fuck Up album. This nigga produced it basically. You know what I'm saying? With us, we co-produced it, but he was the dude, man. So I got with Shot Skills, man. 25 years later, since we made the first album, we locked in, went to the studio, and made an EP called A Few Joints. Yeah, man, A Few Joints, real hip hop shit. And Punk MCs is like the first single from the EP. And yeah, man, I shot the video in Malibu, chilling in Malibu. Shot the video, my little dog friend. I'm just reminiscing, man. You know what I'm saying, about my nigga Shot Skills. Rest in peace to Fife Dog. Video crazy though, all white everything.
Yeah, definitely see it. And what I like about hearing your music today and being a fan in the past of what you put out, you still you. Like you're still you. I say the energy's still there, but your talk is just a little different where you still catch it. You catch the ear of the young folk, but now you still catch the ear of the older guys that been around for a little bit because they can still rock with you. It's like,
Exactly.
I definitely appreciate, legends like you that are still able to do it. And I think that you still making music is what the industry needs more than ever at this point.
Yeah, man. I look up to guys like KRS-One, you know what I'm saying, who I mentioned in the song Punk MCs. I was like saying nobody could fuck with me in the show except for KRS. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout to KRS, man. Shout to, EPMD, all the Public Enemies, all the Slick Ricks, Big Daddy Kane's, the dudes that's still doing it. They still making records. KRS-One still rocking. He's still writing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Still performing. And these dudes still on stage doing their thing. So when I look at them and they older than me, and I see them still doing it, I'm like, shit, they still doing it. I'ma still do it. You know what I mean? This thing is something you're gonna do forever. This is your life until you retire. You retire at the age of 65. So I still got a couple more years to go, man. You know what I mean?
Only a couple?
Only, a couple, man. You know what I mean?
But yo, for real though, when you get on the stage today, I know with the COVID situation, it's probably not a lot of performances and stuff like that. It's a little weird. But when you get on stage and you grab that mic, does it take you back to those moments when you first started hopping on stage? Do you ever get that feeling like, yo, that
every
just,
time, like I can't count how many times I perform slam. Like it's just, but when I do perform it, it's like performing for the first time. Like nigga, I still might fuck the lyrics up. Like it's always the first time when I go on stage, man, because it's always a new experience. It's always a new crowd, and you still get that same feeling like, oh shit, it's time to turn it on. You know what I'm saying? And when you get on stage, when that music, when that throw your guns, take them out. When that shit come on, we back in 93, straight up. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Just wanted to introduce myself. Shawn recognized I was a little late to the party. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Brother was stuck in traffic and all of that. Salute, my G.
Peace, no doubt. Salute.
I gotta ask you this question. I don't know if y'all touched upon this or not already. You know what I'm saying? But you just brought up Throw Your Guns. You know what I mean? Of course, that's a classic forever. You know what I mean? And I know at that point in your career, that's when it was probably on from there. When that dropped and when that blew, it was like full speed ahead. But what I want to know is what was on your mind when you did Last Days?
Oh man, Last Days, man. That shit crazy.
The verbiage in that, yo, P Money. I'm gonna play that before the show is over, so you know what I'm talking about, because you just don't understand the bars that he dropped in this one.
Yeah, man.
And the message is so it holds true to today, right now.
Yo, we when we did Last Days, we was going through maturity, like as far as like when the first album came out. We had Jam Master Jay in the studio with us. Randy was in the studio. We had the whole Jam Jay behind us. And we came under that shit with Jam Master Jay, Shaw Skills, DJ Flamboyant. That was the vibe for the first album.
Yeah.
But on the second album, which was probably about 2 or 3 years later, because the first album, we was touring crazy, man. We was on tour every day. Def Jam was like, yo, y'all niggas gotta get off the road, man.
Yeah.
Here goes the bag. Y'all niggas gotta go in the studio. Here go the bag for your second album. We gonna pay y'all niggas with the money we owe y'all niggas. So them niggas did us. Yo, it's crazy how a record company can pay you for your second album with your royalties that they owe you anyway. It's all crazy, man. But it's fucking crazy, man. So we got the bag. We got the bag for the second album, and we went to Jersey. We went to New Jersey from Queens. We went to New Jersey, and it was like we was secluded from everything. We got our own beat machines. We started digging for records, digging crazy. The record collection was extensive. We was going to fucking to every Sunday, like they would have like record pools, like you go to a school in Manhattan, you see Q-Tip, Diamond D, Buck Wild, you see all them niggas digging for records. We used to go to all them shits, spending $250 on a record. Like we was on some real beat making shit. So the second album, The Last Days, was on that album. All We Got Is Us. That was the name of the album.
Yeah.
And the Last Days shit, we was watching the Illuminati tapes. That's when everybody was watching Illuminati tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we be watching Illuminati tapes and just, soaking in all that knowledge and then going to the studio. And that you would hear that shit in the Last Days lyrics. You hear it through the whole album. Just, that was the vibe. Yeah.
Energy in that song. Oh my gosh, bitch.
Word. You know what I mean?
I don't even cut you off. I was just gonna say that was like Throw Your Guns, but it had like a message also to it. You know what I'm saying? That feel that song gave to me. Go ahead, proceed. I didn't want to cut you off.
Nah. I was just saying, like, Wu-Tang had came out after the first album. If you listen to the first album, we was more like just wild, loud, and obnoxious. And then Wu-Tang came out with the soulful samples and a different type of grimy. And then we came out with our second album after they came out with their first album. So, you know, they changed the climate a little bit and we changed the climate too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Last Days was, that whole All We Got Is Us shit was like, okay, Wu-Tang and them niggas is doing that. We gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, yeah. So I think Last Days beat is one of the best beats in hip hop. I mean, I would say top 10 beats in hip hop. I would say top 5, but you know,
you know what
I mean?
Which beat it is? Remember in 8 Mile when he was battling at the end, like the final battle and shit?
Yeah.
The shit when he battled the second dude, the dude he was getting
Eminem was rhyming over that joint. Yep.
He was battling the second dude, the muscle bound dude. He was like blah blah, look at it, blah blah blah. That that plot, that's the beat. That's the Last Days beat right there.
Oh.
That shit
Last Days, man.
Fire.
So with you know, you being a seasoned vet in the game, and you know, you mentioned that, you know, it was funny that record label could pay you for your second album with the royalty that they owe you off the first. How has
that's crazy.
How has the industry changed for you as far as, you know, this independent movement, this owning your own masters, you know, having all these social media platforms and all these digital platforms to put your music out?
I mean, that shit is like a breath of fresh air. Like, you know, when you was with a record label, it was always, you had the A&R, you had the nigga Mike Kaiser, you know, he was doing radio at the time at Def Jam. He's working at Atlantic. He was big. You had Street Team, Rob Love, and it was more like, you know, it was a chain of command. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that artists don't have to work with labels, and you can put your music out through United Masters, TuneCore, whatever you want to do. You can put it out how you want it, when you want to drop it. Nobody ain't got to tell you what to do or what you need. You got the freedom, and then you control your masses forever as an independent artist. You ain't got to worry about nobody paying you or robbing you. You can control your records forever. And, you know, 30 years later, when we first came out, 30 years later, I was like, damn, what if we would have had and what if we was independent 30 years and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like Master P. You know, Master P was one of the first dudes to go independent. Jay-Z was one of the first dudes to go independent. You know what I'm saying? And look at them now. You know what I'm saying? So being independent, man, it's the way to go, man. We don't need nobody. Fuck everybody. Fuck the labels. Let the labels come in the ninth inning if they want. You know what I'm saying? But right now, artists got the freedom to do what the fuck they want to do. You can promote your records on social media, IG, Facebook, whatever you're doing, and you can control your own destiny. That shit is crazy. That's what you call freedom. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had that freedom back in the days. Yeah, now you got freedom. Yeah, that shit is real. I love it.
It's all about. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
that's what the youth is doing now. They pretty much doing it from their laptop. You know,
that's
they don't need nobody.
And now being independent, you get to keep more of the bag, because with the A&Rs and all the other people, the street team, everybody had to get paid somehow, right? When you were signed to
you was paying them. You was paying them. You know what I'm saying? That 50% of the money that was coming out of your money, it was going to them and going to the you know, the president of the labels and all that. That's why the president of the labels, you know, Leo Cohen and Russell, you know, they had the big cribs in the city. You know what I'm saying? The artist was just basically collateral damage. It's like, okay, y'all gonna work for us and y'all gonna work for us. We're gonna squeeze y'all niggas for everything y'all got, and then y'all niggas is gone. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
That's exactly it. Yep.
Yeah. But it's all good, you know. One hand wash the other, two hands wash the face. We took Def Jam to new heights, and they took us to new heights. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out for us.
My G, y'all had a cult following. Your group was
still do.
Excuse me. Still do. One of the first hip hop groups I've ever seen to have white boys moshing and bashing on the dance floor with, you know what I mean, to your songs. It was like amazing. It was the most amazing thing.
Yeah, it was worldwide, man. White, black, it didn't matter. It was just, you know, we put slam dancing.
Slam.
We actually put Yeah, we brought that. We brought that to hip hop. I mean,
Yes,
you had
sir.
niggas like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
They was doing it before us. Cypress Hills, they was probably slam dancing at their shows, and House of Pain, I'm sure they was slam dancing at their shows. But
Yeah.
Onyx is the first rappers to introduce slam dancing as a record, as a slam. Like, this is what you
Yeah.
need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we brought that into hip hop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yeah.
What's
And
what's the biggest riot you seen that song cause? Without
Oh man,
without getting nobody indicted.
damn shit. I think in London, we was in London like 93, they had to shut the whole city down. Nigga, this shit was crazy, man. We performed slam, the whole club went crazy. We made the front page. We made the front page in UK, man. It was crazy. They was just like, don't ever let these niggas back in the country
Yeah.
again. That's what they was saying. All right. Slam was, that shit was crazy, bro. Crazy.
yo, and I can even
Word.
say, yo, Onyx was on the emoji stuff before emojis was popping. The
Oh yeah.
Onyx
The mad
logo,
face.
the happy
The
face,
mad
like
face.
the crate, y'all
The mad face, the mad
Yeah.
face,
Yes,
not the
sir.
happy face, the mad face.
well, yeah, the bad
yeah.
face. You know, but you took that to a whole nother level. I remember seeing kids, everybody walking around with that Onyx face on a t-shirt forever. I'm telling you, and Colt
They
following.
still do. They
Yeah.
still rocking it. Yo, we still selling Onyx merch. If you want the Onyx merch, go on onyxhq.com, man. We still we got one of the illest logos in the game. And you know, the merch game, we learned that from Naughty by Nature. We learned that from Run DMC. We was like, oh shit, we gotta get our logo and our merch popping. So, you know, the mad face, like you said, it's like an emoji. It's a feeling. It's part of everybody gets mad. You know what I'm saying? So the mad face represented everybody at a certain time in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody gets mad at something. So the mad face is for everybody. And like I said, we still selling merch worldwide, man. We just did a run with UN sneakers. Shout to UN Athletics. We did the UN with the Onyx collaboration. That shit went crazy. We sold about 500 sneakers in like 2 weeks.
That's what's
That
up.
shit sold out. You know what I mean? So we had to re-up on that. Shout to UN, man. Like the mad face, we got the best logo in the game. Fuck that. Straight up.
Yo, it's timeless. Like when I tell you, no matter when I see it, and it's just like your music. It takes me back. It gets me to a point in my life when you on stage and when you perform slam, it like takes you back to the first time you did it. It's like when I see that logo, it takes me back to every time I heard one of the joints, and I'm like, yeah. And the video for Slam was just crazy. Like they made
Classic
businesses off of what you guys did in the Slam video. These smash houses or whatever they call them nowadays. They people pay to go smash it. You was doing it back in the days in your video. See, that's what I call revolution.
You seen that, right? Yeah, man. Big DS was smashing the windows and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saying they got places like that where you can go and just smash it?
Yeah, people pay to go in a room and just smash it like y'all did in the video. Like they pay to go
let
in
they hang out, right?
Yeah, they put on goggles and stuff so that they don't get all messed up, and they just smash.
You know what? That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna open one.
Yo, you know what? And the theme song slam in the background all day. That's it. Yo,
yeah, all day.
Fucking
Fucking playing some Slipknot, crazy shit in there. But yeah, man, we was doing like, you know, we all our videos, man, I thought was crazy, innovative, man. We was just trying to always come with some new shit. And yeah, right now we fucking with these niggas called Stagtown from Harlem. My man Nate the Great, you know, shout to the whole Stagtown, Audi Rob and them niggas, man. They bringing that Onyx energy, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, but for right now with today's sound, you know what I'm saying. So shout to Stagtown. They actually did the Throw Your Guns record over. That's how I met them niggas. They did the Throw Your Guns record over. It's called Onyx. They named it Onyx. The nigga Nate the Great did my verse over. He did Sticky verse over. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. So yeah, I see y'all hollered at them niggas, met up with them niggas in Harlem. We shot the video. The shit is out right now. It's called Onyx by Stagtown. And yeah, man, you know, I like to see young brothers with that same energy that we came in.
Yeah.
They coming in the game right now, man. So it's good to see that. You know what I'm saying? In today's hip hop.
Yeah. And I definitely heard about that remake of Throw Your Guns with Stacktown, and I didn't get to watch the video yet. But I know that recently you had a lot of new stuff come out. There was a lot of stuff dropping, over the last few months. So
we dropped that. We dropped the Stacktown. We got my little brother Fredro Starr. He dropping joints. He do his thing. He crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? He could flow any direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Fredro Starr, my little physical, my brother. He doing his thing. So
Strap.
Yeah, he took the bamboo from Strap. He ran with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Fredro Starr. We got Stacktown, and we working on a new Onyx album. Me and Sticky. Shit crazy, man. Got the ill production. The production sounds like you back in '95. It reminds me of the Shut 'Em Down album. It reminds me of that. And it reminds me of the first Back to Front. You know what? This album we got, Onyx for Life, reminds me of all the Onyx albums. It just got a little bit of flavor of everything in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the people want, man. That's what the people want.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. We got my man Planet Asia on the joint.
Oh, shouts out to Planet Asia.
On the joint called We Got You. We got my nigga Kappa Dawn, the guard, Wu-Tang. He on a joint called Club on Fire. You know what I'm saying? And I got my Official Nasty, 100 Mad Niggas on there, Snack the Ripper on the joint, you know what I'm saying? One man Sick Flow called Hard Shit. We working, man. Shout to my man Ruck from Boot Camp Click. He jumping on the joint, you know what I'm saying, called We Take. That's probably my favorite joint on the album, the We Take joint. Shout to Ruck. Shout to Rock and Ruck, you know what I'm saying? The whole Boot Camp, because that particular record, We Take, I kind of went into my Boot Camp Click vibe, you know what I'm saying? And Buckshot Shorty gave me the flow. Like, I don't know, when I heard the beat, I was just like, let me just do my Buckshot Shorty flow on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I always give it up for my peers, man. You know, niggas who I fucks with. Black Moon was them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Smith and Wesson. Hell yeah, you know, Sticky went to school with Tech and Steel and them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All them niggas run around with Deceps and all that Cybertron shit. But yo, man, I gotta get out of here, man. It's time to get out of here, man. I gotta pick up the kids. Just want to say one love, man. Real hip hop. Love is love. I'm out of here.
Appreciate it.
Yo, my brother, man, we appreciate you, man.
Shout.
Do this again, man. But definitely gotta link up and get some other things going. My brother, man.
Say no more. Say less.
Appreciate it.
Later. I want.
100.
Hey, look. I got experiments.
Uh-oh. More experiments? Yo, guys.
Yo.
It's real deal, baby. It's
Yo,
real
that was real talk. Real talk, real shit.
Fredro Starr.
Fredro Starr, man. And if y'all don't know, there's no reason why you shouldn't know who that man is. Right? If you a hip-hop head, you definitely know what it's about.
You better know who Onyx is. If not, you better Google it. Woo. Oh,
yo,
goodness.
But I was listening to Shifty earlier, bro.
Oh,
Shifty.
That bass line.
Shifty. Low down, gritty and grimy.
If you listening to that shit in a car system or like standing in front of some club speakers, that shit blows your hair back.
Yeah. It was no situation where
my goodness.
When you listen to Onyx, when you listen to their joints and you was, I don't know, when you was in a car with a system, there was no looking out the windows.
Yeah.
There was no looking in the rear view. There was no looking in the side view because everything vibrated so much that everything was just blurry. It was like, just fuck it. I'm just gonna keep driving. I just will stay in this lane.
Yeah.
But definitely some legendary shit. There's even the joint I was talking about earlier. He got Punk MCs, right? I would say it's a I don't want to say mature Fredro Starr, but it's more of a, he's still talking, he's still gritty, he's still saying what he's saying,
right?
But he delivering it, on his grown man shit.
Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm gonna
important.
play that for the people right quick. Let me pull it up here. Let me get it up here. Wait, hold up. We're gonna share this screen. That's what we're gonna do. Yo, I hate this shit. I don't even know if this is gonna work.
We'll find out together.
Nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. You know what? We're gonna leave that. I'm just gonna play the joint, right? Because I had the video. That I was gonna play. But here we go.
We came from the bottom, so it's bottom line. So I pick up the mic and show them how to rhyme. I be coming off the head with all kind of shit. Chronics is the niggas I be rhyming with. I used to battle rap niggas at the laundromat. You think you ill, but you a hypochondriac. Man, you don't really wanna go against the man. Instead of skills, you more worried about your Instagram. Matter of fact, niggas whack, niggas pass up. Like a Tesla Model S, don't get gassed up. That's a hot 16, that's what you call that. These niggas lying in they raps, that's all cat. When it comes to live shows, they know that I'm the best. Only rapper come close is KRS. Stay on point in these streets with Stripe Dog. Peace to Queens, rest in peace, my nigga Fight Dog. So all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. When I was born, doctor said I'd be a scrapper. The nurse smacked me, so I had to smack her. Obama, would you please come back, sir? Since you left the White House, got whacker. And so did half of these rappers. Fighting MCs, we call them jackers. Niggas step to this, I'ma clap ya. But I ain't trying to give no time to these crackers. Sometimes I'm a movie actor. Did you like the one I did called Strap? But still, I'm realer than you rappers. I don't really listen to the trappers. I'd rather listen to the backpackers. Real hip-hop shy, got them slappers. If that's a chick, I'm a kidnapper. Take it to the crib, after that, you can have her back. So all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs. To all you punk MCs, a middle finger goes to all you punk MCs.
Yeah.
Now, you see what I don't know if I described it correctly, but you know he was still coming for people. He was still saying what he needed to say, but it was on it was with a different tempo, a different tone.
Shit was still he still had the gritty, the grittiness in the voice. I still heard the hunger, you know what I mean? Whereas some people might not sound the same after an illustrious career. You know what I mean? People might think they might fall back and get comfortable and not sound as hungry. I'm not going to point any MCs out that have done that because
You sure you don't want to do that?
no, they might not come on the show. So but he still sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? He still sounds like sharp, and he sounds like he was doing it like he wasn't even really trying, but it still sounded like it was, it was a good delivery. You feel what I'm saying? Like I felt the intensity in the song, like you know what I mean, the words, and he wasn't lazy or like I'm tired, I'm washed up. It was nothing like that. It was almost like he did it just to be doing it. That's the way he made it sound. Like this is nothing. I do this shit, you know what I'm saying, all the time. And I'm gonna make this shit bang. You feel what I'm saying? And the beat is knocking.
And if you catch the video,
yeah,
he got, I want to say It was a Corvette, a white Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of joints. There was a Jag. There was a couple of joints in the video. Everything all white.
Yeah.
He dressed in all white, walking on the beach in Malibu. During sunset time, just like, but he just rocking with it. Like, yo, I'm chilling. You know what? I'm gonna spit this real quick for y'all. Hold on to this while I'm on the beach in Malibu
There you go.
in my all white everything. Like,
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. You know them. You know that man. Shit, they done traveled around the world a few times, man. You know what I mean? That.
yo, and
That.
the way you said 100 and something shows a year, like current before COVID.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. That's light. That's light for them. They was probably doing 2-3 times that shit when they was
yeah,
in that second
but,
album.
but who would have known? Like, people that don't understand that music is global.
Yeah.
That just because people ain't listening to you here, or you think people are listening to certain people here,
Yeah, they're not listening. They're not listening to you overseas somewhere.
and overseas, bro, like overseas support that music over here,
Yeah.
especially that 90s, early
Hip hop.
2000s hip hop.
That shit hit different over there, brother. It hit way different.
Yo, because they still got bullet holes and fucking tank cannon holes in the side of their buildings.
Yeah, niggas coming to the gym with rockets in their pockets and shit like that. Like live munitions and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
shit
so
just set off at any time.
So what they hear go on here, they always, the world, and it's crazy because we in America and we might feel the way that we feel about what is going on in America, but there's a lot of countries out there that idolize what we do.
Yep.
And they look for it. And introducing myself to different cultures and things of that nature, and being around a different array of people, I can understand why so many people flock to America, because the stuff that happens in their countries, they like, yo, Americans get away with everything.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, if we're gonna go and cut up, that's where we need to go. That's what people are saying when they see America on TV.
Yeah, I spoke to one person and he told me, he's like, yo, protesting where I'm from. It's like, nah, the government has sent tanks out, run over all the protesters, and tell everybody to go back inside. And that'd be like a Tuesday. Like, it's regular. like I'm like, what?
This is what we do.
Yeah, it's like, nah. Oh, they mad because there's no milk. Yo, send the tanks out.
Send the tanks out.
Yeah, that's it. And they come through, scoop your body up with a shovel, throw the shit in the back of a truck, and that's it. And it's crazy here. Shit, you yell at a dog the wrong way or pull a leash too hard, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Right. So, but I want to shout out, Fredro Starr,
no doubt.
Like I said, listening to his music, being part of that era, just being part of New York during that time.
Electric.
It's like, forget it. Like, yo, just being part of New York, just being a part of everything during that time when they were introducing themselves to the world.
Man.
Priceless, bro. Boy.
I forgot to ask him, when did they know that Throw Your Guns was was it? Because that had as soon as that shit left the studio, I know they was like, oh yeah, it's on. It's on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody even heard this shit yet, and it's on. Sometimes you just know the one when you hear it, man. You know what I mean? And that shit was just whew.
Like, now I know that was when I hate your guts and I hope that you die. That was that one. Right? I know that was
yeah, it was that one. It was that one, bro.
Oh my goodness. Because that takes me back to my best friend was a DJ. And he used to DJ parties, and when I used to go over to his crib, he always was playing that Onyx shit. So it was like he always had that joint on. That was when
he started the shit It's time to get live like a wire. Oh my God.
Yo.
Man. Start you off
Yeah.
with adrenaline rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like what? Huh? What?
Oh my goodness. Pop a pill, fucking shoot up, do whatever it is that you do, because it's on now, boy. Mosh pit.
Man. But you know what? You got to give it to them from introducing. You know, we had the crossover from rap to hip hop and rock, or the rock over to hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, we had Run DMC and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
Walk This Way.
But it wasn't like Slam.
No, nothing was like that.
There was nothing like people nowadays. A lot of the artists, they try, I've been to showcases and performances where a lot of the new artists, it's like, let me get a mosh pit. And I'm like, what? Like, bro, you don't ask for that. It just happens. Like, what are you talking about? Like, can I please? Like, you begging the crowd to jump on each other. Like, nah, bro, no.
Ask for furniture to get broken and lawsuits and all of that type of shit. But I seen white rock bands playing Slam, like covering, doing the cover of it. Slam, playing the shit, heavy metal bands. You know what I mean? So when you touch that kind of a market, you know what I mean? You touching people. It's people overseas singing Slam that don't even speak English. You feel what I'm saying? Screaming that shit in the mirror to themselves. Slam. Just crazy, B. That shit. So they were so influential, B. Like they probably bred a brand of rap that we don't even realize right now that's happening. You know what I'm saying? They're responsible for it.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing.
Oh,
I think that
man.
Like, I can't wait to hear more. There's a lot of joints that Fredro put out when it comes to like Made in the Streets and a couple of other joints.
I think Sticky did some solo stuff too. Sticky Fingers, I forget what label he was fucking with. I don't think it was Def Jam. I think it was somebody else. But he had a brief stint. He was doing this solo thing. He had a single called "Get 'Em Up." He had a video for that. Yeah, I think he was doing a video in a dry swimming pool or some crazy shit like that. I know that sounds ill, but
like there's some joint called "Wake the Fuck Up." Is Reloaded. All right, so "Wake the Fuck Up," Reloaded. So I won't play that right quick. Let me see if I can get this out there.
Niggas sleeping better wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't have it, drink the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up. And us, the fucking smoke the East Coast up. Oh shit, the fucking beast woke up from out of deep sleep. Niggas is boring, fucking all these weak beasts. The beast was snoring, now the beast is hungry. Stomach is growling, nigga ribs is touching. I've been stuck in the island, motherfuckers are smiling, but nobody's smiling. Cause where I'm from, motherfucking niggas be wildin', and the wolves be howling, minds be rolling, cars be stolen. We coming out the gutter like fucking we bowling. The shit that I'm holding, niggas talk shit, put the shit to your colon. Niggas sleeping better, wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't have it, drink the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up. Niggas sleeping better, wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't have it, drink the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up. Oh shit, you done woke up a monster. I smell rappers, no wonder. It's obvious, y'all done got too comfortable. And all these rappers nowadays is bull. You colorful like a bitch. You singing and dancing, you bitch. You need to loosen up your clothes, nigga. And lead a dancing to the hoes, nigga. Hip-hop started out with the block. I fell asleep at the wheel, the shit crashed in the pot. When I speak, the hood got the ears up spot. Then I'ma leave my mark, and you gotta get hit with the eyes. Nigga, you know, nigga, you know, nigga, you know, nigga, you know. Am I wrong? Hip-hop Need a facelift, and what better face than a mad face to get? Niggas sleeping better, wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't having, straight the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up. Niggas sleeping better, wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't having, straight the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will wake the fuck up. Blades and nunchucks, blazing gunshots. When I'm done, they can break their guts up. This heat turns your face to slush pup. Ride to hell, this is Satan's bus stop. Got a hot bitch cuffed up. Take the drugs, love. You get raped and butt fucked. I snort speed, then I wake the fuck up. Kinda off topic, but hey, I'm somewhat crazed and drunk off Jamaican rum shots. Your white boys' cables cut off. Angel dust drop. How that tastes? I had the OD mad face. Most niggas got no taste. No, when I look at the fuckers and figures, we hard body, karate, Illuminati niggas. Kamikaze, posse, hip hop to deliver. Y'all niggas pop, so I'm popping a shot in your liver. Try and copy what I got and I'm copying your chopper. Niggas claiming they heartless with the two of your mama. Brain sticking in your head like living like pasta. Ain't speaking cause you're dead on the floor in the pasta. Yeah, see I'm obsessed with a sport. Blessing on court, ripping with the onyx. Niggas back with the force. Back in this war, back in the course. All y'all bootlegging niggas get your ass to the score. Niggas sleeping better, wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't having, straight the fuck up. Bloody murder.
Yeah.
What was that last
back.
cat?
We back. Yo, shout out to what Onyx is doing out there. Shout out to the remake of, Throw Your Gun. Shout out to those dudes from Harlem. Shout out to the new energy. Shout out to the old energy. Shout out to just energy.
Energy, period.
Because,
Shout out to momentum. How about that?
Love the vibe. Like, that's just me.
Hold on, let me see if I can play this joint for you.
Oh, the joint from shit, an iconic movie like 8 Mile.
Iconic,
right? To have that.
Hold on, let's see.
Because I do the beat, but like I remember because that whole battle joint, there was nothing but hard beats played in that joint.
Okay, it's not working. Damn it. Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. I've given her all she's got.
Good all she's got. I'm not a miracle worker. All right.
But yeah, we gotta talk about 45 later.
Oh boy.
This
What time is it?
Fool, man. This dude's a fool. Yo, shout out to AKA the idiot of the nation.
Shouts out to my man AK and VA and Nevada. Back and forth.
Yeah, man. Wild crazy, man.
Yeah, this shit is not playing. Look it up, man. Look it up. Last days. Yeah. DAYZ. Because you'll probably be able to play it on your side. My shit is all discombobulated. I got like 10 things open. Last days.
What we want? The full song, or we want the instrumental, bro?
Play the song. I want you to hear this nigga's verse. That's that's what I was talking about. Wait till you hear the barge on this. This is him setting it off in the beginning, I believe. And Sticky picks up the rear. Shit is crazy, man. It's a little dark, but
it's all right. They try to sneak an ads on our show.
There you go.
Oh, this shit right here. Of course.
Oh, he said, of course.
Of course.
Listen to the lyrics, though.
All your own. Get ready for this new world order. It is about to change, motherfucker. I'm America's nightmare. Young, black, and just don't give a. I just wanna get. I live it up. So off the 9 to 5. And what trying to slave us with minimum wages. Slamming my niggas up in cages. Changing their behaviors and spitting razors. That's outrageous. Wait.
Hold on. You got to get the dirty version, brother. You got to get the dirty version.
Huh?
You got to get the dirty version.
Oh, we gotta get the dirty version.
Yeah, man. You gotta put the dirt on it. You're gonna have it being censored. You're trying to show the people something.
Wait, I don't know if they got the dirty version.
Oh, damn it.
That's all I had, man.
All right, all right, all right. Take it from the top there. Fuck it.
Let me just take it back to the top. Here we go. Last days. This joint right here.
Classic. Shouts out to the whole Onyx. Southside.
All your own. Get ready for this new world order. It is about to change, motherfucker. I'm America's nightmare. Young, black, and just don't
give a fuck.
I just wanna get I live it up. So off the 9 to 5 and what trying to slave us with minimum wages. Slamming my sickness up in cages, changing their behaviors and spitting razors. That's outrageous. Smoking roaches is hopeless. We want lazy soldiers and scoaches. Ladies, jokers, shook off us. For how some more you flush us. Roll with the rushes, that official mass. We living in the last. My theory is sexy, the niggas get abducted. My corrupted is conducted through ghetto, sipping on Moretto. Hand on the metal, foot on the pedal. Never settle. We want Carolina Herrera. 30 down the cabin sweaters. Rock over levers, the swings. Go play their guns and grenades to blow up. I got news from the informers. I'm trapped in corners, busting shots that sign warners. My man Big Top, he know how to get by. Get high, do a dicks, then be fixed to be fly. Submit, crossing up and downtown action. And when he sticky, keep a grip and move with traction. Keep mad alibis, a plan to stay wise and wide-eyed. Living in the state of Southside. Crooked jakes and fake snake, that's all out for pace. Or who wanna overtake you, leave them with drinks. So white sheet covers this heat, smothers the street, eat brothers. 6 shots red, 2 got bent. We all ready for these wars. We all want more. These the last days. It's yours. 32 shots asserted the. You heard it for blocks. They murder who got convertible drops. Living life on the edge of dangerous. Way of living, never giving up. Cause we living in it. Cause it be you off the hook. Crooks crash. Cheapest spots and selling rocks. The cops around the clock. It's hot. Living life on the edge of dangerous. Way of living, never giving up. Cause we living in it. I'm taking my own life. I might as well. Except they might not sell in hell. And that's where I'm going, cause the devil's inside. They make me rob for my own nationality. It's kind of ignorant, but yo, I got a little friend. So yeah, I'll stick up with the most the degenerate, if I can caught him innocent. No sticky fingerprint. For the cops, they only well, that badge in the gun, wish me going there they head. To make bread, I steal for sports. So I stole a show and made some pennies for my thoughts. And okay, I'ma start selling around my way. Killing my own people in the USG. You think I'll get it from somebody? I'd rather it be me. Stop. You can't tax 31. And you can't trust nobody. No one. I'm the Scorpion. And I probably bite the bullet, cause I live by the gun. Heavy hitters, 25 to light bitters who just came out and put a flame out. Take game, put your brains out. It's life on the edge of dangerous. Way of living, never giving. Cause we living in it. It's stop suicide. Please, sack. Official ass.
Throw the fucking gats up.
On the edge of dangerous. Way of living, never giving. Cause we living in it. We never giving.
Don't give a fuck. Oh man, brother. He only got to that part. We want Carolina Herrera, dirty down the camera sweaters.
Yo, I will tell you.
Boy,
You know,
he felt that. He felt that beat.
Playing right while it was playing. I was watching the video. I'm sorry, I couldn't play it for y'all, but it's all right. Yo,
Crazy.
every scene in there when they had, when they was, you had the B rolls or all the background stuff,
Right.
all the areas, the warehouses, and all that. Yo, like every place that they showed, I'm like, yo, I know where that is. I know where that is.
Yeah.
They were a group that were from the hood,
Yeah.
stood in the hood, rep the hood, and all
Yes,
that.
sir.
Like, they were everywhere that you would think they would be with the music they put out. They was true to themselves,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. And that line, he was like, "If they going, what he said, if they gonna buy drugs,
I'd rather they
gonna
get it from me.
me."
Might as well be me. I mean, of course, obviously he was being the extra ignorant character in in the
Right,
song. I
but
mean,
it was, but it was one of those things that, especially during that time and just the times in general, and listening to what Fredro Starr said, they was listening to a lot of that Illuminati stuff and the stuff that they put out
right.
was things that they were hearing. It's like, how do you control a group of people? You get the people to to weaken that group. So you know what? They tell you, yo, you know what? They already getting high, so why not you sell it to them and destroy your own kind or whatever. But it was a lot of what was being said, or the tactics to control a group of people.
Yeah.
But he said he didn't want to go to hell because they might not have no weed, like type shit. Hey, that was some real shit. Like, yo, I don't want to go there just yet. I might
Weed in hell.
yo, but it's the craziest thing, man. Craziest thing. And playing that video,
Took you back, huh?
yo, took me back. And then it said it was published 11 years and 1 day ago.
Woo! Look at that. Look at that.
Yo, so October 7th, 2009 is when that video was published on YouTube. So that's the date they got that it was uploaded. So probably that was the release date for the video. And it being October 8th, 2020.
See that? Your boy's Negro Dominus, I'm telling you.
Yo, I'm telling
that
you.
out for you today. Man, that's my gift to you, world. Stamp and approve. Bam.
Yeah, bang. Yo.
Oh. Yeah, man. Told you. All right, so I know you want to talk about this guy, man. We got probably 30 minutes left. So
yeah, we got about 30 minutes left. But the only reason why I want to talk about it, this is the guy that basically said, yo, don't worry about Corona. It's going away. And yo,
it magically disappear.
He's having all these, rallies and stuff like that, no mask and this, that, and the third. Now I thought this dude was getting, IV Corona treatment every day or something. Well, obviously that shit didn't work because he got it now.
Yeah, well, he went to the hospital and they hit him up with the shake, of all everything they can concoct and throw in there and try and help him fight the virus and stay alive. And he's gonna put up the front like he's the perfect physical specimen. I'm in incredible shape. That's why I was able to beat it. But it's all them damn drugs and shit they pumped into him to keep his ass alive.
But if you look at him, he doesn't look well. Like when he was trying to talk, like the dude looked fucked up. He already looked fucked up. He don't even.
I don't think he's recovered as much as he would like everybody to believe because he doesn't want to seem quote unquote weak in front of anybody. But he ain't nothing weak about being sick. If you're sick, you're sick. You know what I mean? So it's best to just fall back and get well. But what he's thinking about is it's a month left before the election, and I got to get out there and campaign and do everything that I can possibly do because I'm behind. That's what he's thinking. So he's like, I can't even afford to get sick right now. I can't even die right now. I gotta run.
And he's not even thinking like a actual like regular person, human being. He's not acting like, just a person that is sick right now. I think you acting like you okay and don't let it overcome you. Yeah. Oh, that's like the wrong things to say because I don't think anybody that caught COVID-19 just laid down and died. Like, like they really couldn't surpass or overcome the situation. But he's thinking more of a CEO boss type tactic. Like, I gotta be out there, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Instead of acting like a person that is actually sick. And he's saying a lot of the wrong things. But that's nothing new with 45.
Yeah.
That's nothing new with him.
Well, the craziest thing that I heard most recently, everything he says is crazy, but the most recent thing that is, they want to do the second debate with him and Biden. So now that he's positive, of course, nobody wants to be on a damn stage with him. You feel what I'm saying? So they want to do it virtual. They want to do a Zoom debate. You feel me? Now he doesn't want to do that because he knows that if it's virtual, that they can cut him off anytime they feel like it.
Right, because that's what he said. He said, "No, I don't want to do that. They can cut me off anytime they choose to."
So he said that's a
Duh.
waste of his time. But
Right.
that's exactly what they need. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't keep stepping on a damn, the mediator and and the other person that he's debating, Biden. He can't keep doing that shit. So he want it on his terms.
Yeah. It's
So better everybody stand out here with my sick ass and possibly get the shit too. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can't do this shit remotely. Nah. It's what he said. This is unacceptable. Is what he said.
and that doesn't even make no sense. Him getting diagnosed, being in the hospital, then doing a drive by, waving at people through the window is just
In a
total
hermetically sealed truck.
right. Like, and then you got all your peoples in there with you, like the whole Secret Service and everybody
Yeah,
else.
two of them in there. Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, do you realize that that's not what happened to social distancing, bro? Like social distancing, did they get a vaccination shot too? They getting something that we don't know about? Because right now, you done put as the president of the United States, you put your people in danger just to show or save face, as they would say it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you one even better. That truck that he rides in, the Beast, they call it, is impervious to chemical attack. You know what I mean? So yeah, if there's like gas or anything outside the truck, it won't get inside because it's sealed, airtight basically. So the air inside is recirculated air. You feel me? So he's in there breathing out the virus, and the dudes is in there with their little masks that we don't know if they N95 masks or what. He obviously didn't have no kind of special mask on. He had a regular old mask. You feel me?
A
And they breathe,
face covering.
yeah, face covering, and they in there breathing that COVID air. Come on, man.
Yo,
It's like taking a bullet on purpose.
yeah, like it's unnecessary, it's uncalled for, and I think that we need to look at all these actions, because they say, what is it? It's 20 something days or something like that before we vote.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody, please get out there and vote.
yeah, and we need to get out there and vote, and we need to take a lot of these things into consideration. Um, due to the fact that yeah, there is an election, but yo, my dudes, every time you step outside, every time you move around or come into contact with people, not being in the hospital where people would go in there to be isolated and treated. You are the president of the United States, bro. Like you would probably have a whole wing to yourself. There's no reason for you to say, "Yo, I want to go back to the White House." For what?
And
There- there's no-
infect more motherfuckers.
like they would have brought everything from the White House to you.
Sure.
Like, come on.
That's
Yeah,
easy.
you got Air Force One. You could have quarantined your ass in the air for fucking 14 days. Like, are you serious? Y'all got
Just
your
keep
own
refueling your ass.
like, come on, you wouldn't have to be in our atmosphere.
That motherfucking gas bill would
To
be
go back
nuts.
to the White House. It's ridiculous. It's uncalled for, and I think that hopefully people are woke enough to see what's going on. And I'm just done with this dude. I just really hope that he doesn't get reelected. But they trying to do Biden dirty anyway, so
Of
we just
course.
know
Of
how that's
course.
gonna go down.
And I mean,
I,
if you're a supporter, and I cut you off, big home. If you're a supporter of 45, and you see now that he even got the damn COVID, and you still support him, I feel sorry for you. I honestly do. Because you're beyond stupid if you really support him after that, man.
well, the people that really follow him were the toothless inbred motherfuckers anyway.
Well, actually, you'd be surprised, man. He got some people that's got good paying jobs and shit like that, but it's just their ideology is jacked up. You know what I mean? And they really, it's like people that believe a certain thing look at him like a trophy. Like, okay, it's finally somebody that's speaking my language, that's speaking up for us. We've always felt this way, but we couldn't express it as in the way that we can now because look, we even got this guy being he's the mouthpiece for them. He's the voice for them now, so they feel empowered. But they all, parts this part of the country has always felt like that. It's just now that they got somebody on the same sheet of music as them, and he just happened to be in the, you know what I'm saying, in the big house.
Yeah, and it tends to happen in certain areas. Like if you go to areas like Florida, Texas, and areas like that, LA, where you have a certain ideology that the bodies of government tend to project a lot. You know, you get an influx of people. If we was to go to certain areas in the world where racism is really dominant and heavy, you would notice that the people that are elected into office feel the same way. But now they took it to a national scale where the president can project that same rhetoric.
Now don't get it twisted. The meth mouth crew is definitely down for him too. You know what I mean? I think it was DL that said, I'm not saying all of his supporters are racist, but all the racists are also his supporters. You feel me? So yeah, it's ugly, man. I mean, it's unbelievable that in 2020 that this much of the country still has this mindset. Like I just can't wrap my head around it, B. I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand this. I understand it. I understand where it's coming from. It's a fear, it's a fear-based thing. But I mean, damn, B, like, we gotta evolve as a people, man. We gotta evolve as a human race. You know what I mean? It could be a race of fucking advanced people that's watching us, waiting for us to fucking, get over this little hump so we can move on to something else. And they can't even fucking, get along as far as the color of their skin. Look at the shit they are. We ain't go fuck that. We ain't going down there.
Yeah, it's
Let them do what they do.
Yeah, man. Yo, we got any hip hop news?
Man, I was late to the motherfucking party. Hold on. Let me go find the
I think that we're moving in the right direction with music and with a lot of the things that are going on. Shout out to Jay Young that I'm gonna be chopping it up with very soon. I forgot what day it is. He's actually Jamie Foxx's protege.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So that shit is about to be popping very, very soon.
Oh, just a little more political news, just a drop. Um, I don't know if you caught the debate between Kamala Harris and Pence. Did you see
Yesterday? That was last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it.
So the whole internet is buzzing. Excuse me, my mic's trying to fall down over here. The whole internet is buzzing, no pun intended, because a fly landed on Pence's head during the debate, and social media was going crazy. Now, let me tell you how ingenious the Biden campaign team is. They started the fly shit started trending on social media, right? So they very quickly identified that this was trending, and they jumped on it and they started selling fly swatters. Right? People, I'm lying, I'm flying. Started selling fly swatters to the tune of like 35,000 of these things so far. You feel me? That was in one day.
Yo,
between the time of the debate and now, it was probably even more now, but 35,000 fly swatters. I think oh man, I don't want to fuck the slogan up that they got on it. It's stop the flies or something, like I forget what exactly it says, but it's just like a 3-word slogan, and it's on the fly swatter.
Yo,
ingenious, B. That's genius.
Yo,
that's seizing the opportunity right there.
But do you see how instant things can happen on it? Just like that. Something starts trending, yo, you capitalize on it, jump on it, or whatever. I seen a shitload of that stuff this morning. It was a fly on his head.
Yeah, you seen the memes and everything?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on? I'm like, what the hell? But hey, they focused on it, and you know what? The Biden campaign did what they needed to do. He said he wasn't going to come at Trump, and he kept his promise. He
Yeah,
came at his homeboy.
yeah, yeah.
He had the fly on his head. I would have said flies hang around shit.
Exactly. Flies on,
That's,
flies
that would have been my shit.
Yep, there you
He
go.
was bullshit. So the fly came and sat down next to him.
Ain't hard to tell. Right on top of his head.
Right? The universe is
Right
giving us
on
a
his
sign.
face.
Right? That would have been a universal sign. Yo, look, he's telling a lie. Whatever he's saying is not true.
Whatever
Look,
he's saying is a fucking lie. Even the fly knows.
right.
He's talking shit. That's why the fly landed on him. He's talking shit.
Right. So, you just gotta love it, do what you do. But I will say, as you say, the internet is undefeated.
Undefeated, brother.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Undefeated. All you gotta do is piss one person off and they start fucking you turn into a meme, bro.
Yeah.
When I say yeah, I want somebody to turn me into a meme. Hey, turn me into something. Maybe I'll figure it out. I might just make my own meme up. Talk shit about myself. You know? Who can say something better than me?
I'm looking through this news here. Donald Jr. disapproves of the virtual debate. He says this is such bullshit.
But I think that the virtual debate,
Right now. What you say?
I said the virtual debate would
Right.
be the best thing because we would actually be able to hear Biden.
Yeah.
We would actually be able to hear what he got to say because there was something. It was I want to say it was after the debate
Uh-huh.
where he was addressing. I want to say he might have been in Florida or something like that. I forgot who he was addressing, and he was being asked some questions, and I appreciated the way he answered them. Um, actually being able to hear him say something without being interrupted was like, oh, okay, he has somewhat of a plan. It might not be the plan that's going to go into place, but being asked a question and him responding and hearing him out was like, oh, okay, at least he has a clue.
Yeah.
Oh, it was I don't even know what the latest generation is because it's like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, millennials, and Generation Z or whatever, zombies or some shit. Um,
You know the dude that and I'm not even reading this. I read this earlier. The dude, what's his name? Shit. he was an actor. He used to fuck with Spike. He was in a few Spike Lee movies. I'm trying to remember the role. All right, boom. Remember? Of course you remember Set It Off, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett, all of them.
yeah.
Right? The fuck? Um, he was the dude that played the owner of the janitorial company, Luther. Remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude got killed, man. He got shot in the back a few times.
Wow.
I don't know, and they don't know what happened.
That's crazy.
Crazy, big.
Look, we need this black on black crime and all this other stuff. Yo, we gotta get Method Man on the spot. That's going to be the goal for 2021. But I know Meth is a little occupied with the Power Book right now. So
Yeah,
so we
man, do the damn. I still ain't watched it yet. I'm trying to build up a few episodes so I can just sit and binge watch the shit.
yeah. Well, I think they on episode 5 or 6 or some shit like that. So you got
Thomas Bird, that's his name. I just see it now. Somebody offered a $10,000 reward for information.
yeah, man.
So George Floyd, the officer that killed him, he's out on bail or bond, whatever.
Well, you know that there's just going to be more of what happened after the Breonna Taylor situation, because Breonna Taylor happened before George Floyd.
Right.
The reaction from, the world happened after George Floyd
Right.
because it was televised, basically, if you want to,
Well,
for lack of better words or terms or whatever, you know, but as they said, they didn't even try the officers for what happened, for the killing. The bullet, the bullet in the officer's leg came from another officer's gun, and all these different things. So we're being set up again and again and again, time and time again. And the George Floyd situation is going to get swept under the rug. I don't hope for it to happen, but it's kind of going in that way because where we had the four officers, then you got one officer, then you got no officers in jail. So, and there was something, a term that I heard earlier in the week, and it basically, I forgot the exact term of what it was, but it states that um when an officer basically kills someone or something happens within the line of duty,
uh-huh.
he he has amnesty to any of the charges
Oh, I
because
know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. You're talking about shit. I know the term you're talking about. I like occupational something.
yeah, and it was like,
I think
and
it's
for some reason I don't know what it was, but it was just everywhere that particular day, and I'm listening to it over and over and over again. They're like, yeah, there's a law that says, yeah, they don't get charged, they don't get this. So basically, the officers have a license to kill, right or wrong or whatever. It's like a occupational hazard type shit.
they
Oops,
get deadly force when they feel like their life is threatened. That's basically
yeah, like, oops, I broke her neck. Oops, I killed somebody. Oops, you know
any.
what? That's what we got insurance for.
Yeah, but anyone
Like,
can say that their life is in jeopardy or they felt threatened for their life. You know what I mean? If you're a scaredy cat, everything makes you in fear for your life. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's not really ironclad to me. I feel like that's a bunch of bullshit a lot of the times, and it is. It is. But
yeah. There's a lot of things in law that we don't know and that we don't understand, and you know, even the police department actually policing us, they actually don't have the jurisdiction to. The people that do have jurisdiction to arrest us under the Constitution is the sheriff's department and the marshal.
marshals.
Police department is like a fucking security guard in the mall,
Yeah,
you know.
them
But
sheriffs come. Them sheriffs come. Goddamn it! Every
when the sheriff's come,
time.
just over. Just what, just lay the fuck down. Just give it all up, because they can do some shit to you. They can make you disappear,
And then don't
right?
let them state trooper come through.
Oh, forget it. Those
Pull up
motherfuckers,
that sheriff.
they mad because they wear high boots. I don't know. I think they just hot all the time
Yeah, and that big ass hat.
and a big ass hat, right? So whatever it is, they just mad. So when they come, just either fucking walk away or just don't get.
Oh, I forgot to tell you one more piece of 45 news. This is what your boy did after he found out he popped positive, right? He releases he releases a commemorative coin from an online gift shop, right? That people can pre-order. You feel me? And it says Trump beat COVID-19. This is before he even got out of the hospital. B. You feel what I'm saying? This is the way he thinks, and he's selling them online. It's like B. If Obama did any inkling of the shit that this dude does, B. If he was to release the Obama coin while he was, God forbid, sick in the hospital with some, pandemic virus type, man, they would be tearing his ass up on every news station, every TV channel, cable station. It would be ridiculous, B. But he, I don't know, man. It's just blind loyalty to me. It goes beyond cognitive dissonance. Now it's just like I know he's wrong, and I just don't give a fuck because he's speaking my language. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where his base is at. That's where his supporters is at. Because they got to know that he's not righteous. They gotta know that.
Yeah, this is beyond the point of ridiculousness.
It's
It
almost
just,
like a movie, bro.
yo, like I'm gonna come out with a coin. Yo, cop the Trump coin. Like it just cop it. And for 1995, get a piece of history.
Mm,
The piece of history that nobody even want to freaking remember.
yeah.
Because in U.S. history, it has destroyed so many lives, so many families, and just the economy, businesses, and just everything. Like they stopped talking about, and it's only because we're getting closer to, election day,
Yeah.
that we are still in a state of depression, right? The United States is in the state of depression. We are financially jacked the heck up, and just because we
800 and some thousand people just applied for the first time for unemployment benefits this week.
right.
Still
So
unemployment is still just under 10%. It's probably like 8 or something, 8 point something. You mean, but still pretty high up there. You got massive evictions. You got people that are evicted already. You got all these restaurants and businesses that are closing down permanently.
right.
Like I heard about a list of different restaurants, and like for instance, I think in New York alone, like 85 Game Stops closing down. Like that's just one business, and out of so many that are just going to be affected forever. They gone. They out of here. They're not coming back. You
Coming
know what I mean?
back.
So think about that. All those stores, all those people that work in just those stores, and then times that by however many businesses are going to be gone after this whole. I mean, it's crazy, B. And you listen to him. Oh yeah, we got the best economy. We got we're doing so well. We should get an A+ for what we're doing, for what we've done, and meanwhile it's people that can't feed their kids and don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to pay their rent. So
And
no
if
stimulus.
you notice, a lot of stuff is tentative on if he actually wins the election in November.
Sure. But of course, that's going to be the talk. Oh, if I win, I'm going to make a stimulus package. If I win, I'm going to make a health care bill to be the to replace Obamacare. I mean, Affordable Care. If I win, of course, man. Oh, that's bullshit. He ain't going to make good on none of that. He been talking about that health care bill since he got elected. It's always coming in 2 weeks. It's been the longest 2 weeks I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, you see the WEMS South mics, red and silver, right?
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, hitting different.
yo, we killing them. Yo, we gonna have different mics at every location. They
Yeah,
ain't ready.
color coded. We're gonna color code them.
Yeah, man, this is about to be a wrap.
That's right. Get on board, bitches. Tell a friend. We got color coded mics over here.
Yeah, man, but it's wild, crazy. Yo, but shout out to the movement. Shout out to what we got going on.
Word.
Um,
Shout out to us.
yeah.
Word.
Shout out to us for real. Um, got a studio that we looking at in the works right now in the South. So we might be solidifying that next week as early as Monday.
Uh,
And
so
and
get ready.
and the Baltimore spot that's on the renovation right now. So mm, it's about to be a Reynolds, bro.
Big. Big.
We gonna wrap it up on all these niggas because they don't got nothing for us.
That's it. We're gonna roll up with the gold BBSs.
Yeah, with the 3 Series Beamer drop top.
Uh,
With the M3, we gonna come through in the M3 with the gold BBSs, right? Like we in paid in full.
this is just my Thursday car. You know what I'm saying? Friday report the bridge for blow up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Game Dash.
Yo, man. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, shout out to all the pioneers that's been doing it for the longest, that have created the avenues for us to not necessarily walk down the same path, but show us that we can create our own and get to where we need to go to if we believe in ourselves and choose to move in that direction.
Yes, sir.
Because you don't have to follow nobody. Yo, just believe in yourself, do what you do, and create your own lane, dig your own path. I don't want to say dig your own grave, but It's basically
Take your own way.
your own path. You choosing the way you want to die, and it's not by anybody else's dictation. You would live in life on your own terms, and just do it. Just do
Shit,
it
man.
if
Be
necessary.
your own boss, man. Blaze your own trail. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saw me on the street. I was walking with my peoples, and I may have been shining a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I was. But he stopped me. He said, OG, I want to be like you, man. I stopped him. I says, no, don't be like me. You want to be better than me.
And that's it.
And I wish I had that jewelry sound when I dropped that on him because his eyes are just like, bing. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Oh!
That's it. Yo, gotta hit him with that. Yo, I got this new DJ controller, bro. What? Yo,
Uh-huh.
that shit is fire. I can't get this shit to work right though, but it's
We'll
all right.
talk about it. We'll talk about it over here. We'll get you right. We'll get you right.
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me go get it. I'm gonna show you real quick.
Pete Money is going to get the DJ controller. Bam. Okay.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Digital
New
display.
mark, new mark joint. New mark joint.
And new mark. What is it? Oh fuck.
Look on the top and the skinny part on top in the back.
Yeah,
Bow. Should be back there
it's
somewhere.
new mark. I think it's a platinum FX.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, yo, the jog wheels on that bad boy. I
Phenomenal.
was like, whoa. Those are like the joints of
Whoa.
Yo, they're 6 inches, so it's like the joints off a CDJ,
Mm-hmm.
bro. And they weighted, so it's not like you get just like this free backspin. Like you got to work for that backspin,
Yeah,
bro.
man, that's right. Your wrist game is gonna be proper. Like you was cooking up coke.
Yo, but I'm telling you, yo, man. Yeah, I just want to say, man, yo, it's always a blessing to be able to get on here, yo, every week. Next week, we taking a little hiatus. We on vacation next
That's
week.
right. So don't think nothing happened. Ain't nobody knock us off. You know what I mean? We just, we need a little break, just as everybody does, a little vacation.
Yeah, but you gonna hear a little mix of some of our greatest interviews. So make sure you can still tune in. You just ain't gonna catch us live, but you can listen to some of the dope joints. You
But the
know,
following week, we'll be back.
yeah, the following week we'll be back. We'll be back on it. We got some guests. We got some things going on. We got some shit to talk about. And I want to say, I want to say salute to my number one homie, DJ Shawn, recognized for
On deck.
being here, bro.
You already know,
Yeah,
brother.
man. To the top is where we go.
That's it. Looking down on all you fools.
And fuck these hoes.
Uh.
I got my little party horn going on.
That sounds like the little gun in Harlem Nights.
Yeah. Pew,
Like,
pew.
don't shoot that little shit no more. Give me your social P Money.
Yo, you already know who it is, man. It's your boy Prophet Pete. You can follow me. That's PROFIT_radio_NY. Make sure you follow WEMS_radio on IG and every other platform, and WEMS South, WEMS East coming to you very, very soon.
Blah,
You heard?
blah, blah. And of course, you can find your boy Shawn Recognized on the gram. DJ Shawn Recognized, DJ SHAWNRECOGNIZE. And you can catch me on Twitter. I don't tweet too much, but you can still hit me up on there as DJ Shawn Rec, DJ SHAWNREC. But only my friends call me Rec. You better recognize. Oh, wait, hold on.
That was like, yo, that was a real fireworks effect, bro. That shit was like going off like we was at the Hudson River or some shit.
Macy's parade. I mean Macy's Thanksgiving Day. What's the shit they do in the over the Hudson River? 4th of July. There we go. 4th of July.
Yeah, yo, that shit was wild, crazy. I thought it would have stopped after the first boom, boom. This shit just kept going. I was
Yeah,
like,
it did, man. That shit had an effect at the end. Like wild fireworks. They spent money on that shit. All right, my G's. 801. Let's be up out of here.
Yeah, we out of here, my G. Yo,
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Yes.
100.
We
It's a
out.
spot.
The spot.